Good morning. It is Tuesday. I'm Jason DeRusha. Welcome to the CBS News Minnesota Morning Update. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a nice Monday. Tuesday is going to be pretty similar, although it's a little cloudy. It looks like we got some rain maybe coming at us. Let's take a look at the Twin Cities forecast. Next weather team putting this bad boy together. You had a little chance of this isolated shower. So I'm going to just click over to the radar for you. Why? Because I love you. I've told you this before. Oh, that's a severe weather outlook. That's not right. This is what happens when I come and start messing with Riley's weather computer, you know. It's an absolute, this is the old SWODY. Yep, that's the severe weather outlook. I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing, Ron? It's terrible. Let's just go back to that. Let's just go back to this. It's fine. I should have left well enough alone. Anyway, there's an isolated chance of a shower. How do you like that? It's fine. We'll fix this in post, right? Can we edit this out? Still mild this afternoon. It's just going to be kind of a cloudy day, but in the 70s should be all right. Have you heard about this? There's a new campaign to get more people to come to downtown Minneapolis. And let's be frank about the issues that downtown Minneapolis is facing. One, you have so many office workers that are working a hybrid job situation, or maybe they're still working from home. So we used to have this downtown would be teeming with people. So you don't have that. You don't have as much travel. You don't have people coming to visit Target, for example, when the Target workers are at home or whatever. So the business leaders are trying to get people to come back to, and crime too, right? Whether there is an increase, and there's an increase in robberies, and we've reported on carjackings. But there's also the perception that downtown is very unsafe. I'm here every day. I love it. I love being downtown. And there's a new campaign called Minneapolis Momentum. And the idea of this campaign is to have regular people share their experiences of doing things in the city. Maybe it's like Teresa here, who was selected for the first billboard, just released this morning. We have the first look at it for you. And the idea is like, Teresa sends in this picture. She's like, hey, I love seeing the Twins play at Target Field. Obviously, that's something you cannot do in Roseville. And so they want to see whether it's bicycling around the lakes or going to a certain restaurant, whatever the case may be. You post it at mplsmomentum.com, and then they'll put you on a billboard, which is kind of cool, I think. So what we're asking you is this. What Minneapolis experience would you want on your billboard? So what would your picture be? What is the park or art museum or theater or restaurant or store or whatever the case may be? Let us know what you would put on that billboard. Good vibes only. Behave yourself, people. And we'll share some of your thoughts coming up. Just a quick note, want to let you know what I'm going to be doing in a couple of weeks. You know that I am transitioning off of the CBS News Minnesota anchor desk and all of the kind of plush surroundings that come with it. And we told you that local guy A.J. Hilton is coming back to Minnesota. He's going to anchor our morning news. And Heather and A.J., you'll see both of them here on the morning update. But I'm going to be going to WCCO Radio. So I will be hosting my own afternoon drive radio show on WCCO AM, which is great because after 19 years of saying Jason DeRusha, WCCO 4 News, it'll be very easy for me to say Jason DeRusha, WCCO AM radio, but not news. I guess I'm not going to be a journalist anymore.
Always a journalist.
Always, it's always in here. Always in here. Thank you, Ron. So I'll be on the radio from 3 to 6, and we'll be podcasting and all of the stuff. So my last day here is June 23rd, and I'll still be coming back if they call me. I hope they'll call me. But I'll come back and do some TV stories every once in a while for special events, maybe for the State Fair or Aquatennial or whatever, the holidays. So excited to be still continuing a relationship with TV, but my walk to work will just be a couple blocks down the street. And you can still visit with me only from 3 to 5. You know, I'll be on till 6, but at 5 you should watch the Channel 4 News. That's contractually, I have to say that. Gasoline prices went up again overnight. The average is up 8 cents in Minnesota. I think a lot of us thought after Memorial Day weekend things would settle down, and that's not happening. Wisconsin prices went up 9 cents a gallon. Spokesperson for AAA says the reason they're not going down is because production over the last 2 years is down. So there are fewer gallons of oil being produced, which leads to fewer barrels of oil and fewer gallons of gas. And we're all driving more. You know, people are going back to work. People are going on vacation. The average in Minnesota, $4.66. Wisconsin, $4.89 a gallon right now. We've been covering this saga of the people in St. Louis Park who had a water main break, and that kind of mucky water went flushing into their basements twice. So last night they went to the city council and were like, what the heck? What in the heck is happening in St. Louis Park? Water main broke twice in 2 weeks, same sort of general spot. Homeowners say it costs several feet of this kind of sanitary sewage. So we're not talking like toilet sewage, but like, you know, the water main stuff. So stuff that goes down your sink or whatever, being flushed back in their homes, costing, I mean, some people, it's probably going to cost them close to $100,000, right? Maybe more. A lot of people showed up at a city hall meeting last night demanding answers.
I'm shaking because I'm so mad. We have still not been able to live in our home. I have 2 young boys. We have been displaced this entire time with no water or furnace.
I had my photo albums for my parents, my photo albums for my daughter, you know, all her baby pictures. Yeah, that's the tough stuff.
With bills and frustration mounting, the council did approve a city reimbursement program to help homeowners kind of fix up their basements. Just you feel for these people, like they had to do this once. And then again, you know, in St. Louis Park, most people, if you have a basement, you have it finished because your home isn't huge to begin with. And so very expensive. City insurance and reimbursement will come together. And you feel for the city, too. I mean, this is expensive, right? So if you're affected by the first water main break, you get up to $100,000, up to $120,000 if affected by both breaks. They happen so close together, it's unlikely that most people went in and totally fixed after the first one. Neighborhood meeting tomorrow. Residents can ask questions. How do we do the claims? How do we get that done? 6 p.m. at the Lenox Community Center. A lot of us feeling more nervous about money these days. New survey from Bankrate says 42% of Americans say money is having a negative impact on their mental health. Many say they feel stressed, they feel anxious, they feel overwhelmed, even when it comes to paying just one bill. Prince is getting his own street in downtown Minneapolis on what would have been his 64th birthday. Just shout out to some community members and leaders who really took the lead and said, you know what, let's get the mural painted and let's get the street named after Prince Rogers Nelson. This is right outside of First Avenue nightclub, right by the new mural, right by Target Center. And that block will get a commemorative name at noon today, Prince Rogers Nelson Way. Down the street at Target Field, the Twins are going to host Prince Night tonight. First 10,000 fans get a commemorative T-shirt, and there will also be kind of some of the memorabilia from Paisley Park on display right inside Gate 34. So the Twins host the New York Yankees. Should be a lot of fun at Target Field tonight. Let's get back to our talker today. What Minneapolis picture, what would you want on the billboard? Annette says she'd like this quote: everyone, don't be ashamed to be yourself and love one another. That's really nice, Annette. Thank you. Here's Bradley. Oh, yeah. That's a great one, right? Lawn bowling at Britt's Pub. For whatever reason, you know, my wife graduated high school here, and Britt's was like her sister's hangout. Her sister, Kim, who now lives 1 block away from us, would always go to Britt's. That just in my mind was always what I thought of before I moved here as a Minneapolis restaurant. Or maybe dressed up, going to the Minnesota Orchestra. Twins game, all good choices there, Bradley. Thank you. Here's Mary, 4 car seats, 2 sets of grandchildren in 3 weeks. I have a feeling this might be an answer to a different question, don't you think? Or is this her picture? That's her billboard? All right. Thanks, Mary. Good for you. That's a busy week. Busy 2 weeks. Pam is going to be standing by Minnehaha Falls. Oh, I love the falls. When my kids were little, they thought It was the funniest name ever, Minnehaha. They just would laugh. So dumb. Back at Target Field or one of the museums. Yep. Which museum? I mean, if you think of Minneapolis museums, we're members of both the Walker and MIA, the Institute of Art. But have you ever been to the Museum of Russian Art? Which I wonder if, like, no one wants to go to that now because of all what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. But it is an amazing museum. Just incredible art in there. We're done. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.